Cancer, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click on that description box below and it will talk about the significance of the spread and the placement of each card. Here we go. Whew. Okay. So you got your money on your mind here, Cancer. And when I talk about the Pentacles, always remember that I'm talking about resources. So we're talking about health, we're talking about wealth, we're talking about time management. Okay. There's also a subset of time management, and I'm referencing to what I already see here. There's a subset of time management that's who you spend your time with. Because depending on who you spend your time with, you could network in business and things could go great. Some people are draining on your energy, draining on your time. So think about that as we move forward because you're very, very focused on resources. So again, health, wealth, time management, and maybe even who you're spending your time with can be considered a resource. And what I see here in your hopes is you're hoping to hold on to a particular resource. You're holding on very, very tightly because you expect it to bloom. You expect it to grow. You expect to get something out of that, So there's someone or something that you're really hoping to hold on to. You're hoping for either a friendship or a work relationship to blossom. You see potential in it, is what I'm saying. Is you're hoping to hold on to it because you see potential in it. In your fear category, and this is the hard part because this is fear or anxieties, depending on how you want to look at it. You have the Lover's card, and the Lover's card can be about choices, but it can also be about wrestling with your shadow side. Okay, so there's something from the past that just feels all too familiar. So it's kind of like, if I were to look at these together, you're hoping to hold on to somebody or something because you see growth potential in it. However, you've been burnt in the past, and that memory keeps coming up of the last time you tried to make this work out. And it kind of gives you hesitation at the same time. So what I get in your current mind frame right now, because remember, hopes and fears are just your perception. What I get in your current mind frame is you keep weighing out the pros and cons of holding on to this particular person, this particular thing, this particular energy. You're like, I really want this to work out, but if it doesn't, I'm willing to let it go. And it can work out because of this, but last time this happened, I hope this person doesn't do what the last person does. So you're of two minds constantly in dealing with this particular energy. The reality of the situation is the more you contemplate, the more unhappy you become. Okay? The more you hesitate, the more you overthink, the more it drains your energy. You know you're overthinking the situation, and you recognize if you really want something to grow, you have to give it a little space and time. You can't just buy a plant and hug it and be like, grow, grow, grow. No, you have to give it what it needs. You have to give it sunlight. You have to give it space. You have to give it water. So you kind of know what you need to do, but you're hesitant to take action in that particular area because you've been burnt in the past. So I'm going to start here. There was a good amount of conflict. Okay. That's over. There was a conflicting energy that came in, whether that's the conflict of you and yourself or whether that was past conflict with this particular person, and you realize that conflict is just a lot of wasted time and energy. You're starting to realize that now, and you recognize that it's very, very hard for either of you to offer up your time, your energy, your compassion, your empathy, whatever it is to each other whilst you're in this conflict. So you're the one who's going to not try to resolve all the conflict, But you're the one who's going to drop your guard first. You're just going to stop engaging in this conflict. Okay? Because you don't feel like you can move forward any other way. And you're hoping that that's going to get you, yet again, we're back into resources, the resources that you want. I'm going to pull 3 more cards here. So, in case you can't see, this is the 6 of Swords and the 4 of Cups in the inverse and the Fool. As I said here, you are willing to walk away if it's not going to work out. But if you do have to walk away, how do I put this? You're under the understanding that this is a missed opportunity on both parts. You feel like you will miss an opportunity and the other person will miss a lesson if you have to drop everything and just move forward. Cancer, it sounds to me like there's somebody in your life who's more important than you intended. You didn't plan for this person to come into your life. If this is a vocational read, it could be an opportunity. You didn't expect this opportunity to happen. You had another plan, you had another goal, you weren't paying attention, and then boom, all of a sudden something's there. But it sounds to me like the other person saw you working so diligently. Maybe because they see you working so diligently and not paying attention, maybe they themselves feel like, oh, I'm just going to let it, what's the word I'm looking for? The other person doesn't know what they mean to you. This other energy, this other person, this other thing does not realize how important you feel that they are, because you just go on your day-to-daily whatever, and you never really show or express anything differently. All of these feelings that you hold inside the same way you want to hold on to that person. But if you don't take action at some point, this person may never know. Cancer, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I will see you next week.